That was super crazy. There was some swirling going on and stuff. Okay. Nonetheless, guys, we are here.
Welcome back to another Takeover Tuesday with Jonas. I have
another
taken
one.
over yet again.
Yet again.
Yet again.
We had him back.
It's good to be back, at least for today.
Good, good, good. All right. Welcome back, Jonas. We are live. We are here right now. The people can hear you and they can see you.
That's good.
And that's how that works. That's how, you know. That's how
They may not want to see
works.
me or hear me, but I am here.
Exactly. All right. Where's the North Face at? First question.
Was this from John?
No, this wasn't.
It is actually pretty warm today, so North Face was not required.
Okay.
It is in my truck, though.
You have a rain jacket.
I do have a rain jacket by chance.
North Face rain jacket.
Okay. I do. It is a North Face rain jacket.
That's what you needed today. Exactly.
It's in the goose den at the moment. So.
All right. He comes prepared. All right. So first comment that I see. So I'm gonna give this fellow the first comment award is Vince. He says, "Oh boy, can't wait to see what you guys got in while we were all gone." I don't know if we'll really be talking about much. Honestly, we didn't get much in, first off.
We did not.
For starters.
Yeah.
We just got
pretty much everything we got in was probably, was it covered
Thursday?
Thursday?
We talked about already. Yeah, we talked about it on Thursday and Tuesday. So nothing really new I don't think that we'll talk about today unless
we do have something new to talk about today.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can we go there?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Everybody,
can.
let's take a little field trip.
Okay, field trip time. Well, I'm going to greet some more people.
This
Welcome,
is the
Clint.
newest addition to the acoustic shop, and we are gonna have to step just outside for a little bit.
Yes, I'm gonna stay in here. That way the internet stays in here. But you guys can go.
I don't know if you can hear me or see me, but there's a tree on the roof of the house over here. And for those of you that don't know, we are split up into two buildings. We do have the main show floor in the shop. And then we do have the house here that has our offices, conference room, shipping and receiving. Thomas hangs out over here. But we had a little tornado this morning, and we now have a addition to the house that was not expected. But it is pretty cool. Trent and I will be taking care of it at some point, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
But it'll be an interesting thing. There's no holes in the ceiling. Everything is still structurally fine. Nobody was hurt, so everything's good. But it was kind of a wild morning for us. But yeah, that is the only new thing we have going on here right now.
Yes.
Show them the tree.
I did.
Yeah, we went out there to go.
Somebody asked for new things with the acoustic shop, and that's the freshest new thing.
That's the newest thing, the newest remodeling project.
Yep.
We're actually going to be taking the log and making a bunch of ukes out of it. So, yeah.
Limited
Get
edition.
excited. Limited edition.
Yep.
Organic log cabin. That's exactly what that is. All right. Welcome everybody. So after that quick detour, but yeah, the rain was insane.
It was.
This morning.
It was swirling around
yeah.
every direction. You know, if you ever watch Forrest Gump, whenever he's in Vietnam, he's talking about, you know, rain coming up from the ground and all the sides, and that's how it was. The rain was from everywhere.
Everything from everywhere, yeah. So it's pretty crazy. Let's see. Just talked to a friend in Springfield, and he says his power is out. So that's another really cool thing, actually.
There's
for
one
us, at
McDonald's in town that does not have a power outage.
That does not have a power
Yep,
outage?
only
Crazy.
one.
I saw the map earlier of our power outages. It's literally out everywhere.
Yeah.
Miraculously, not this block. Yeah.
Nope.
Not here.
My apartment
but
was out for
everywhere
a little
else.
bit this morning. It was
My
out
house
when
is
I
still
left.
out. I don't think that they're going to get to it.
They got it fixed. I got the email. They did have it fixed already. So.
Oh, there you go. Good for you. But everywhere else, yeah. That's just what it is. It was pretty crazy, but everybody that was in the shop and around the shop were all obviously perfectly fine. There was nothing really too crazy in our side of things.
No,
we were just looking outside.
We do have some pretty cool new architecture outside the house now.
Exactly, that was the only thing. And what was really funny is that the Chapmans were all in a meeting. They decided to stay in the meeting conference room, and me and like some others such as Trent, we decided to come next door, and we were like, okay, well, we're going to stay in here rather than being over there, because this is a brick solid building.
Yeah, the whole thing is
good.
brick and concrete blocks.
Yeah, so I think that we'd be good at the shop. And then all of a sudden, they hear a giant crashing, and leaves are over the window of the meeting room. And then Jeremy calls me, and he was like, hey, the tree just fell in the house. And I was like, what? I was like, then you guys should come next door.
Jeremy was very concerned about his new van, rightfully so.
Oh my gosh,
he
that'd
came
be
darting
crazy.
outside, apparently.
Yeah, he spilled coffee
On his shoes.
all over his shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was running. He took the coffee, though. Corey took his, too. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was what it was. Anyways, that was our excitement for the morning. All right, so all that said, though, let's get on to the topics of today. I already see a lot of questions, by the way, guys, and if I miss anything, do me a favor, let me know, and I will get to it. Okay, so at the top of the key that I see here, Ed Bensick says, wonder if they brought back any samples from MerleFest. Did we bring back any guitars this time? I didn't check.
Not off the top of my head. We did not bring back anything that I know of. Trent,
Alright.
did you remember any that we brought back? Oh, we did bring back some Deering banjos. We brought back some good times with us.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Dr. Robert was reminding you all to subscribe if you haven't yet. We are on the road to 100K. He says 100K before SBS, and I don't think that
We're gonna
would
try.
happen, but
We're
we
gonna
can always
try.
Yeah. I'm gonna be very
Make several
realistic
accounts
that probably won't happen.
and
but
keep subscribing. That's what I do.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I have
All right.
50,000 of the 54,000 acoustic shop subscribers. I am 50,000 of them.
Really.
Yes.
Now I know.
Yep, it's me.
Thanks. Thank you.
Shocker.
I thought it was all of our friends.
Nope.
Okay, just one. All right, let's see. I'd love to know how on earth you decided the theme tune. We were just on this like royalty-free site that we have that we download music from, and it was the coolest one. That's really it. You don't need to know much more. Honestly, it was the best, and so that's what we decided to do. There's questions for John here, and John isn't here. I don't know
John
if you
is
guys know
not
that. That's a
here.
Jonas.
I
not a
have
John.
taken over, so I could maybe answer some of the John questions.
We'll see. This one said, hold on, John, you need to take some advice about your shirts from Austin. Very smart indeed. And a great show. There's a lot of Austin fans. I don't know what
I saw
that's
a lot of
supposed to
Austin
mean.
comments.
There's Austin fans, by the way, though,
yeah.
Austin. I don't know if you saw those.
There was some Austin emails that I saw this morning.
Yeah.
People reached out, very gracious and excited about Austin's show that he put on the other day.
I'll hook John up with my designer.
I'm going to
Yeah.
welcome in some more folks. Yeah, you should. All right, Tex, welcome in. Peter, welcome. Clint, welcome in. All right, let's see. So now we're going into the present day of where we're at right now. Gotta Fly Lee, welcome. Let's see. Jonas, what is your favorite guitar in the shop? That's the first question that I see here, and what a great way to start it. Why not?
Right now, today, and I played it a little bit this morning because I actually shot, spoiler, I shot a TikTok with it earlier today for this same question. But I've been really kind of fawning after this. This is a Huss & Dalton TDM Custom, and this kind of purple orange burst that they did on it. It's really pretty. And then they did mahogany back and sides, and it has a little bit of the grain filler left in it. These kind of gray, I don't know if you're able to see it with the glare, but these kind of grayish black veins within the wood, they just look really cool.
Oh yeah, we got that.
Yeah. I like this one a lot. It's very, like, neck shape wise, it's very similar to the authentic D28 that I was really liking whenever we had it. And so it just feels pretty right to me, at least. It's a little bit bigger, but it's super comfortable. But yeah, this is my #1 pick at the moment.
Great pick. All right, we have more comments of the tree. Peter Racehill says now we have a tree house.
We
That's correct.
do have a tree house.
Jake Weber says we need to make a Tornado limited custom guitar. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
They're wanting to know what kind of tree that is. I have no absolute clue what kind of tree
It's the
that is.
kind. It's a house tree now.
I haven't. It is a house
I'm not
tree.
sure exactly.
I haven't looked at it enough.
What? Do you remember the Ultimate Treehouse TV show? I think it was on Discovery.
Where people would go.
Treehouse
like,
Masters. Yes.
People like go and build tree houses and
Yes.
stuff.
We should do
No.
that now. We should move the
Yes,
whole
we should.
house into that tree.
Do you know how many pallets we have that we can easily make a tree house out of?
Why have we
in
not
the
built a
back?
tree house
Why
yet?
haven't we done that yet? Exactly.
We will. Content coming in the future.
Absolutely.
Acoustic Shop Treehouse.
All right. So a question that I see related to not trees or tree houses. Don says, Peterson clip on tuners. Does it work by headstock vibration or does it have a little microphone?
Vibration.
It is by
It
vibration.
is frequency based.
Yeah.
Most clip-on tuners that you find that are like your major name brands, you know, your D'Addario tuners. Snark has built one for years. Fender makes one still, but there's tons of brands out there. Anything above usually the $15 range is going to be a frequency-based tuner. Usually what I've seen that's lower than that range, they are volume-based tuners, so you can get a lot of interference from it. It's going to be, even your breathing can throw it off sometimes. Like your cell phone tuners, they're going to react the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Herb says he's back from a bike ride. Thank you so much for joining us. But he's watching live in New York City right now. Brooks says greetings from Springfield, Virginia. Welcome. Scott is asking, do we have any baritones to show?
I don't think we do. We
I have no
sold.
idea if we
We
have
had a
baritones in
Ferk
here.
baritone in here for a little bit, but I think we sold that a few weeks ago.
Well, there you go. Well, I would expect that we would get another one in
Yeah.
at some point.
Yep.
Herb
they're
says looking forward to
super fun.
seeing his new Iris.
I know.
Yay.
I know.
Yeah, I saw that we got that in.
Yes.
Super exciting. All right. Do. I'm not seeing really anything else. Welcome in, Mark. Better late than never. That is true. All right.
Is Mr. D18 in here?
Is Mr. D18 here? Yeah, I saw him earlier.
Okay.
All
Just
right.
checking.
Another question that I see.
I had to make
I
sure.
don't know if you honestly have. Yes, he is here. I don't know honestly if you have a answer for this. Scott says I tuned my baritone to Dadgad equivalent. How do you like to tune a baritone? Are you much of a baritone guy?
I've honestly have played one baritone in my life, and it was here, and I could not tell you what the tuning was on it.
Just the
the standard baritone tuning. I'm sure Dadgad on a baritone would sound fantastic, though. I mean, that
There you go.
Dadgad on acoustic, on normal, standard tuning guitars sound great. So
All right, next, what is your go-to pick these days?
I am really loving the TP50 from Blue Chip. I also play a micro and a tweener from Tone Slab. I did play John's custom shape this last weekend, and I will be buying one of those because I did like it a lot. It was fantastic, but my go-to that I play pretty much every day is my TP50.
There you go. All right. Have you heard of Cirrus guitars?
I have heard of
Do you
Cirrus
have an
guitars.
opinion?
I think they are a pretty awesome kind of more. They are a boutique brand, but they are kind of more of the more budget-friendly boutique brand. I would probably consider them. A lot of them I've played have been super open sounding. They've been great. I haven't played very many. I think I've probably played 2 or 3, but I think they're really awesome. They're
All
cool.
right.
I wish we could get them in here. It'd be awesome.
Let's see.
What else you got for me?
I'm looking. What all sold at MerleFest? So talk about your MerleFest experience entirely. Did you have a good time?
We
Did
had
you
a great
enjoy
time.
it?
And don't mean to break it down day by day or just.
Why not? You
Okay.
can you can talk about it as much as you want.
Monday
honestly. Do it,
morning,
man.
Trent and I get into Trent's dad Nelson's truck and drive. We went to Nashville the first day. We got to watch Trent. Trent was playing some shows there. He got pulled on stage 3 different venues up there, which was super cool. Played, I don't know, probably an hour's worth of music, and we just hung out and ran around Broadway for a little bit. It was a great time. Tuesday, we made it all the way to Wilkesboro, North Carolina. We didn't get the booth set up on Tuesday, but we were able to recoup a little bit and kind of hang out. Wednesday we did get the booth built. Record time, I think we got it built in just over 2.5 hours, which was awesome.
When did the tire go out?
The tire went out on Tuesday in Mount Juliet, just outside of Nashville, and that's when Trent and I decided to have ourselves a little jam session in the parking lot. We got a lot of compliments, and we did have a few people try to pay us to stop playing, but it was a good time. We continued to play anyway. I also got a free, it was a Mountain Dew Baja Blast Freeze from Taco Bell. So that was pretty cool.
Okay. What are your actual highlights of MerleFest?
Oh,
what are your day of? Let's get past the.
Well, I like that was that was a
great.
highlight.
Yeah. No, that's great.
I got to meet a lot of really cool
festival
people.
time. Okay.
I got to meet David Greer Sunday. He is one of the funniest people I've ever met. Absolutely hilarious. Super, super cool dude. He got to play a few of our guitars. He checked out the Bedell 1940 and thought it was fantastic. So you Bedell 1940 people, that's a good one that's a good recommendation. He really enjoyed it.
That is a good recommendation.
I got to hang out with Wyatt Flores for a little bit. So that was on Thursday night, and we just kind of hung out and talked, fellow Oklahoma people, and he put on a pretty good show. There was a lot of really great music. We had a lot of really, really good players in the booth, a lot of really young kids that were coming in and playing much better than what I could do. But it was a lot of fun, very busy. Pulling 12-hour days is not fun for anybody, but it was a good time.
Awesome. Okay, so back to the original question. What sold? Can you think of anything notable that sold?
Every D28 that we brought with us. So we brought a few Dreadnought floor model D28s. We also brought let's see, what else did we bring? We brought a brand new 25 HD28. All of those sold. We had a Bourgeois LSH Custom OM with the Madagascar back and sides. That sold Sunday morning. There was a lot. I think we did close to 30-ish guitars, 25, 30, in that range. And mandolins. We sold the unidirectional close carbon fiber mandolin, which was super cool. There's only 3 of those right now. So that guy got really, really lucky with it.
Very, very cool. So
Yeah.
it sounds like you guys, all in all, we had
Very
a really,
busy,
really, really good
had a good time,
week.
had a lot of fun. We ate some not great food from the cafeteria, but that was okay.
Okay. That's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
Bro, okay, he was just saying
It was
that he
free.
didn't know where to
Here's
do
the thing, it was
take.
free,
Okay.
and the protein that was provided was good.
Okay.
The carbs and sides that came with it were questionable.
Okay.
But it was overall decent.
What's your rating of MerleFest?
8 out of 10, just because the teardown took a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can.
And shout out to Trinstad Nelson for driving a majority of our trip there and back. We drove all night Sunday night to get back here. We left Wilkesboro, I believe, right at 8 o'clock. We showed up here at around 8:30. So it was a long,
Brutal.
long road trip. And that's 8:30
That's what it
a.m.,
is,
not
man.
p.m. It did not take us 30 minutes to drive back.
No, yeah.
So
All right. Let's see. Okay, so going on to some requests from to play some instruments that we have in here. So, would you mind playing a square-shouldered iris? We should have
don't have
something,
any.
I think. We don't have any?
no, we don't have any.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Nick. We do not have a square-shouldered
I have
iris.
both
The
of my
irises-
slope shoulders still. I was just playing the slope shoulder
We
mahogany
can still
one.
answer the second part of your question at least. So, can you describe the difference in sound from a standard Bluegrass brand dread? It's like from a Martin. What are your
Yeah. So
What are your thoughts?
the irises are a little bit brighter. They are more open with the satin finish. They're thinner built. I mean, you could hold them. They weigh pretty much nothing. I mean, they're very, very lightweight guitars, but they are a little bit brighter in tone compared to the Martin sound. They're not as articulate as some of the other boutique brands we have in here. They are very catalog guitar playing and feeling, but they're really good sounding guitars. It's just, if you're looking for more of a bluegrass tone, it may not fit that, I guess. I mean, the mahogany one definitely does more than the rosewood one. The rosewood one we had in here, it was a little bit more bright compared to what I would look for even out of like a D28. But the mahogany one we had in was by far my favorite.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
BL says, could I please hear the Martin Double O 28? Do we have a
I
Double
think
O
we
28
have one.
in here?
Yeah. Is that one? That'll work.
And then I'm seeing some more, and I'll get to even more requests. Thank you guys for leaving them in here.
That's a good sounding guitar. There you go. There is the Double O 28. This is number 3164.
Nice. All right, next thing that I see as a request. It ran away from me. All right, do we have any deep body Double O guitars in stock? Very specific. Maybe any Bedells? I know that they make a deep body, well, deep body parlor more so.
Yeah, I'm looking. We're pretty slim. What is this? There we go. We do have the buckskin still here. So this is a redwood top. I believe, is it a sunken redwood top?
I think so.
Yeah. So it does have the redwood top on it, and then it is this gorgeous set of Cocobolo on the back and sides. And it is a deep body. I mean, it is, I believe they're 4.5, 4 3/4. That was pretty cool.
Nice. All right, next that I see. Sounds like you had a really good time. Would you recommend to MerleFest for folks that may live much farther away?
Yeah, I would. It is worth the trip. There is a lot of really cool merch and other vendors there. A lot of other instrument vendors. Gallagher was there. We got to play some of their new guitars that we haven't had in yet. They did just have a new Bluegrass bell come out that has a little bit different headstock design. It still has a squared off headstock, but the inlay has changed a little bit. Let's see here.
What was your favorite thing that you saw, I guess, maybe that wasn't from us? Did you see any really, really cool guitars?
Yes, there was a small builder, a local builder over there who, let's see here, he was WR Bird Guitars. He was kind of building some more bluegrass style guitars. He had brought a Brazilian Dread that both Trenton and I loved. It was fantastic. It was one of the better guitars we played all weekend.
Nice.
He also had a Flame Sapele box that was pretty good. And that one was, it was almost to the level in terms of you know, tonal capabilities to the Brazilian one we played. But the Brazilian definitely takes the cake. That was fantastic.
All right, do we have a Martin OM35?
No.
Okay.
No.
I didn't think so.
So they do not make that.
I didn't
They
think
can
so.
do a M36, but it's only a custom shop. They no longer do it as a production model.
All right. Brian is asking, any update on when the pre-ordered LSH Eastmans will ship?
I have not heard. We talked to the rep a little bit over the weekend because Eastman was there. As of right now, it is still the end of May, or middle of May, is what we've been told. And so we are expecting those still.
So as soon as we get them, they will ship out.
100%.
So get like a
Once we get them,
after
we
we get
will
them
be
or so.
calling the customers who did pre-order these guitars.
Yeah.
And reaching out to finalize and get their specifications for their guitar.
Yeah. All right. Did you have any other updates about the Eastman LSHs, John, that you want to share with the crowd? Yeah.
I have been told there are 4 of them on the water that should be coming into Pomona at some point soon. that are beat most of the tariffs. That's all I know.
There you go. Speaking of, actually, we haven't brought that up. May 1st, all of Eastman goes up, right? So that's in,
Correct.
like only a couple
this
days.
Is it. Tomorrow is our last day.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, prices have to go up on every Eastman SKU by, I think it's 5% on every single one of them.
Yep.
There you go. All right.
So yeah, 5%, all Eastman stock will, that's here now, will go up. We held off as long as we could. I'm standing next to you
Yeah.
for your, I'm
I'll
not
get
gonna
close.
do that, don't do that.
We've been closer than that. It's okay.
Yeah. We just got back from North Carolina. We shared a house. It was
Yeah.
weird.
That house, I liked it. It was fine. I could touch the ceilings.
Yeah,
So-
it was something. Anyway, yeah, we held off as long as we could on all the price hikes for
Mm-hmm.
Eastman, but we have to raise them on the 1st. So, well, I bet Emily's excited about that, isn't she?
Yeah.
Pretty good. We'll get
She
her.
has a lot of stuff she has to get done today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi guys, just want to say hi.
Well, thank you for doing that. All right. Let's see. What bluegrass songs would you recommend to someone that's new to the genre to learn? What do you think of the first one?
Like fiddle tunes, or are we singing
Do you remember
songs?
your first one?
The first like bluegrass song I ever learned, probably Big Spike Hammer. That
Cool.
was probably the. I mean, I grew up playing it, so that's one of the first ones I remember at least.
Very cool.
I don't know. The Big Spike Hammer's always good. Anything, J.D. Crowe in the New South, Hot Rise.
I would say, let's say like beginner. I guess what would you want
Beginner?
a beginner to play?
Shady Grove. I mean, really, that's kind of as beginner as you can probably get. It depends. I mean, are you trying to learn how to? Are we flat picking, or are we like trying to learn how to sing some bluegrass songs? It kind of just varies. If we were flat picking, I'd recommend Wildwood Flower, Home Sweet Home, Shady Grove. I don't know. There's a bunch
There
of
you
them.
go. Did you guys see I'm With Her?
We did
Band.
not.
I did.
John said he went down
Well, we
there.
saw it from the TV. I saw it from the TV.
It was good.
There
Yeah,
you
it
go.
was very, very good.
All right, Martin is asking, do you have an Eastman Double O KOA?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I don't. That one's still next door. We do have one that has some crazy figuring on it. I do have this guy in here. This is the new Double OSS that just came out, and it's part of their Luthier series, if I remember correctly. Yeah, L Double OSS. Yeah. Those are really cool. I do have two of them in. This
Nice.
one is number 6343.
All right, next up, Alan is asking, do you sell, this is a two-parter, do you sell old guitars, and do you have an opinion on older Mossmans?
I do. We do sell old guitars. I have a soft spot for Mossmans. I think they're great. There are some years that I would watch out for. If it was me, I would try to stick around the early 70s. If I were buying one, I wouldn't probably buy one past 76, 77 in that ballpark. Those earlier ones are always fantastic. I would look at some of the neck adjustments though. Sometimes the necks, if you do buy some that are older than 76 or 77, sometimes the necks can be a little overset, so the action's a little weird, but it is fixable. So, but yeah,
All right.
I like older Mossmans. They're really cool. A lot of my
And for
family
our
members have played
older
them.
guitars, by the way, we have a category on our website. You
We
can
do.
go and look at used and older guitars. We just have a quick camera reset. No worries. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, you can go to our website and we have an entire category for vintage
We do.
guitars if you're trying to
We
get
don't
way
have
older,
a whole
and
lot
pre-owned
of vintage
guitars.
stuff in right now.
We don't necessarily, but we get stuff from time to time.
We do. We do.
Kane is asking, do you have a Martin 0018? I don't think
No, we
that
do not.
do have a 018.
Nope.
in.
A 0018? That's a triple O. We do have a triple O in, but I do not have a double O.
There you go. Let us know if you want to hear that. Next, Rocky says 000 15 SM. Do we have? I think that we have
Yeah,
that.
there's one right here.
We can play that, no problem. And then I see some more requests, and we'll get right to them. Don't even worry about it.
Let's see here. Those are really cool. These are awesome guitars. I'm not a big small body guitar guy. I'm sure some of you know that, but I do really like those.
Nice, nice. All right. Next, can we hear the Recording King RP342?
We sure can. Let
Yes.
me go find it. Oh, Hinkley.
Sorry.
I was gonna
Sorry.
follow you over
I thought
there.
you were going to the other way.
Well, it's
Nah, I know,
okay.
I
We
stopped.
went the
I
same
just
way.
am staying right here. My bad.
And yeah, this one has some pretty cool abalone work going on with it.
All right, next request I see. So Scott is asking, how does the Yamaha FS3 compare to its OM and Triple O peers?
I think it's great. I do like the FS3. I really like the new FS5s that just came out, the new gloss finished ones. I think the FS3 is a really great option. It fits well kind of with its competitors. I mean, you have the E6 in that range. You have some of the LD60 stuff in that range, or LF60 stuff. With the satin finish, I think it's just a little bit below grade. But if you could bump up to the FS5, that is a superior guitar to those. I mean, they're great.
All right. Why do Eastman bridges all look like they are glossy? Do they spray finish over them?
Sometimes they do. And not all of them are nowadays. They kind of depends on which guitar it is. If we're looking at some of the higher end stuff, you know, the 40s and the AC7 22s or even the 622s, some of them do have a poly gloss over their finish, or over their bridge. I'm sorry.
All right. Jeffrey says Martin CEO7 and Adirondack and an Adirondack D18.
I do not have either one of those at the moment.
Is the CEO7 next door?
No, we sold it last week. We do not have a CEO7.
All right, well then there we go. And then
And I don't. The only Addy
D18
18 I have is an authentic, and it is still next door.
All right, so there we go. If you really want to hear the authentic, just let us know and we can do that.
We can.
Have you ever played a George Gruen production guitar?
I had like the Versa. There was the Versa Cat. I forget what he calls them. Versatars. I played the acoustic one because I know he has a few different models. He does like the standard acoustic, then he does a thin body. I liked the thicker one, but it was a little kind of twangy for me. It was fairly thin sounding to my ears, at least. I think they're cool. They're really cool, but they're just a little strange.
Kyle, and this is a good question. Did you get any videos of David Greer playing the 1940?
I did not. I felt weird. Like he was just in there hanging out and visiting. I'm sure if we had asked, he would have obliged. But I didn't want to have a camera in his face while he's sitting here, you know, just hanging out and talking and visiting with us.
Did he play the Boucher? Did we have a Boucher BG42T?
We did not. Nope.
Yeah, I think so.
I sold that.
Before it, yeah.
It hadn't even hit the website yet whenever we sold it. But
Yeah. All right, Dawn is asking, have you played a Cole Clark, and what's your opinion? This is just Jonas' opinion, guys. That's
my
okay, though. Keep
opinion.
it going.
My opinion is sometimes good.
Okay.
But I've not played a Cole Clark, so I don't have an opinion on that one. I'm sorry.
Okay. John Washburn says Mossmans were just made not far from Kansas City, where I was.
They were not. Nope.
And said he graduated in '74. I had no idea what was next door. Very cool, though.
Yep.
All right. Can you give your opinion on the specs on the CEO7? They are unique, for sure. They are.
They are unique. I think they are a great kind of double O sized guitar, especially if you're looking for something in a Martin along that range. Martin very rarely builds guitars that small anymore. They still produce them, but you see them mostly in like their Modern Deluxe line or the CEO line. I have not seen like a standard 0018 in, I couldn't tell you how long, and it was at Gruhn's Guitars, and it was a used one there. So it has been a little bit for me at least. I'm sure you can still get them if you do order them from Martin, but for us, the CEO7 kind of fits our bill more than just the standard line does. But
do you have a strong opinion on the CEO7?
I think they're great.
Cool?
I think it's really cool. I mean, I like all the CEO guitars. It plays great. It sounds great. The only thing I don't like about it is the neck shape. It's a little funky. It's a little bit deeper V.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't see any other questions at the moment, but what do you want to do? What do you want to talk about?
I do
Anything else
have some new Dreadnought certified floor models. We do have a few of those in here.
cool? We can go over those. Why not?
Yeah, might as well. Let me see.
I'll also let you guys know that I know that we're trying to get our consignment stuff.
We are trying to catch
more
up.
in order because we're trying to get those up,
They're
as
all in
soon
the
as
cedar room.
possible.
They've already been moved.
And to my knowledge, that should be going. So be on the eye for cool used guitars. But in my opinion, some of the best are the Dreadnought certified ones as well. Because you are guaranteed that we approve of these models and how fantastic they are.
Okay. Just found out June is going to be Breed Love Month. I don't know what all that entails.
You'll
but,
find out.
John just told me. So
There you go.
I figured I'd let you guys
And
know.
now you guys know.
So this is one of our Dreadnought certified floor models. We do
We'll
have this
see
one
you around,
marked down.
Alex A.
This
Says he's gotta go.
is the Tom Bedell. This is his signature model from Breed Love. This is his take on what a blues guitar should be. This is what he thinks of whenever he thinks of a blues guitar. This is complete myrtle wood back and sides and top. And I believe this is the LR Bags M1 active in here. And then he did the 12 fret short scale on this guy, and then it does have the slotted headstock. And this comes with the gold Waverly tuners on it. But this is a really cool guitar. We do have it marked down, and that's just because we've had it a little too long. It is a incredible price. I mean, whenever we first got it, I had it at $6,600. Right now it's $3,500. So I don't expect this one to last very long, especially at that price point. Sorry. But yeah, I have a lot of different things. We did sell a lot of stuff this last week and over the weekend, especially at MerleFest. We did bring several Dreadnought floor models with us. There is a section on the website designated for the Dreadnought certified guitars, and all of those guitars will be in there.
Cool. All right. Let's look at some more stuff. L is in here. Welcome in, L. Herb is asking, can you play the Alvarez Laureate OM Mahogany? Do we have one over here?
An LLF 60?
Yeah.
Let me see. It looks like it. I do have one. Let me go find a seat. And these come with the new hi-fi. That doesn't have the duet, it just has a standard hi-fi in it. Yeah, but these are really great. If you're looking for a Martin sounding or Martin kind of sounding guitar, this is one of the best options out there. I mean, they're fantastic.
Thank you for showing that off.
Yeah.
All right. This is an interesting one. Jeffrey is asking, which
Sorry,
of the
Trent.
latest Martins do you think are most likely to hold or gain value in the future?
Aged authentic 28s
Yeah.
and 18s. Well, without a doubt.
Yeah.
They are available out there, but if you find any used, I mean, we're talking less than 10% of what the total sale price is. They build so few of those right now. And also the trade value on
Good
those
point.
is ridiculous. You know, if you are trying to dip your toe into the vintage line and you're trying to find a stepping stone, you know, to get towards those kind of pre-war Martin guitars, that's the way to do it, is save up a little bit of cash, buy one of those, and then continue to trade older and older until you get what you're looking for. But,
Nice. All
Yep.
right. Elle's asking, did I miss any new Iris guitars? We had no new Iris
Nope,
guitars
no new
to
Iris
show
stuff
this
today.
time. Yeah.
We had
Sorry
the
about
one-
that.
How did that go? Did you guys get pictures of it?
I don't know what you're
The
talking
special order that came in?
about.
Yeah.
I know that it came in, and I know that it was Herb's, but I don't know if it's out or
Herb,
not.
if you're out there, get us pictures. I want to see it. I didn't get to see it.
Oh, yeah, I guess that came in while you were out
Gummit.
here.
I forgot to
Yeah.
say get pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Trent?
Trent,
we
we
were
were
gone.
going.
He
Yeah,
was
we
gone
were going.
also.
Yeah, but I'm still going to blame you, Trent. Why didn't you
Okay.
get that pictures, man?
Okay,
Just kidding. I'll shut up.
It's Hinckley's fault. She was the one that did the pictures.
that's fine.
Hinckley, you didn't do
take
the
it.
pictures.
There you go.
I didn't. I'll take that. That's fine. All right. Scott says Hinckley and Jonas. I'm not gonna have an opinion probably, but you have $1,500 and you must buy a guitar now. What are you buying?
Just straight up $1,500.
$1,500. Let's assume you don't have a guitar.
I don't have a guitar.
Let's assume you don't already have a guitar. And then maybe we'll assume that you do have all of your
I
guitars.
don't even have one of these in here that I can show for this though.
So
I have
that's-
two choices.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the Eastman route. If I were to do Rosewood, E8D all the way. I had one for a long time. I regret selling it. It was one of the best guitars I've ever had. It was great. E10D is my second choice. That one's at $1,559, at least as of today. But those are my top two picks without a doubt. I would maybe do the FG5 too, because that's in there. But E8
It'd be
and
pushing it a
E10.
little bit over it, but
Or is that okay?
Still pretty
Well,
great.
if we're doing straight up 15 E8D all the way,
okay.
yeah, 100%.
Well, there you go. There's that.
Or an
We'll
E6.
see. Herb says that he doesn't think it's been sent out yet, so
We may still have it. We may
Alright.
get some pictures for
well,
you
then
guys.
maybe
then.
I will. We'll see. But John's checking that right now. All right. Let's see. Kudos to the TAS team for the new website. Great improvement over the old one. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I agree entirely.
Yeah.
That was mostly a trade-in. One of our media team members, and he did absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, he
lot
did
of
a really
Jeremy
great
going back
job.
and forth
Yeah.
also, and Emily deciding all the stuff that needed to be there and stuff. And yeah, Herb got the one with the bear paintings and stuff.
Yeah. I've not seen this guitar either, so
Well,
I hope
we'll
it's
have to
still
go
here
see
so
it
I
or
can see it.
something. Yeah. Tomas says, Jonas, buy my E10D up on Reverb.
I may have to.
You should do that.
I'll look at it.
Will tariffs kill off any like Mexican-made Martins? I don't know.
We don't know. Here's the thing. I don't have a good answer. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not sure. I foresee them going up in price. I do see that. I don't know how much. I don't know when. And I have no other answer than that though.
All right. Okay, Scott's saying, Hinckley, pass your 1,500 to Trent. 1,500 to Trent. I'll get my mic a little closer. What are you picking? 1,500 in here, yeah.
Eastman E60.
An Eastman E60. I'll answer. I'd probably do an E6 OM.
Yeah.
I like smaller body guitars.
Yeah. Well, I like dreads.
There you
I'm
go.
still a Rosewood guy. That's why I went the E8 route.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's really funny, those comments on that video of you choosing the this or that Martins. Have
Yeah.
you seen some of the comments? Somebody's like, man, this dude hates mahogany.
Yeah. Well, and
That's funny,
and
though.
for those of you that don't know, my main guitar is an HG28. I love it. It does everything I need it to do. I've had it for 5 years now, and I will never get rid of it. It's the best thing that I've ever bought. So.
Love that. There you go. All right, that's a show, I think.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time, Jonas? Are you having a good time?
I had a good time. I'm still a little wore out from the weekend,
Yeah.
but I had a good time. Still tired. Trade and I were filming some stuff
Fell
earlier
asleep.
today, and I had to keep doing takes over it again because I was saying words wrong. So.
That's okay. That'll happen after
Every now
sleep
and then.
deprivation and having
Well, I was
fun.
able to get a little bit. I know Nelson snapped a picture of us sleeping. That was one of the few times we'd doze for 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'd hit a bump and we'd all be awake again. So.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. I think that we're going to go ahead and call it a day because I don't
Alrighty,
see
cool.
any other questions. If you guys do have other questions, of course, you can leave that in the comments for us, and we will happily answer everything that you can. And although there is power basically nowhere else,
Yeah.
we have power here in Springfield, so you can give us a call. In this specific part, you can check out the website. It is really, really cool.
It
Looks
is really, really
nice.
cool. And if you have
Love
any
how it
questions
looks.
about any of these that you do see on the website that we haven't, like spec-wise, I know we do a really good job on our descriptions. But if we miss something or if you have any other questions about the guitar, just give us a call.
Yeah.
Yeah, or email us.
Some cool stuff, by the way, guys. We will have shop talk like
We will.
usual
Yep.
tomorrow with the rest of the Chapmans, and they will talk about their
And
experience.
new Guitar Thursday.
And
right?
New Guitar Thursday. New Guitar Thursday, by the way, guys, we do have an Eastman shipment that came in here today, but with the crowding of like everything everywhere, yeah, we
haven't
did
got
not
to
do
it just yet.
We haven't gotten into it.
It will be ready to
Yeah.
open on Thursday.
There's a
or show off
process
on
of
Thursday.
guitars being cleaned that were at MerleFest.
A lot of sweaty people at MerleFest.
Oh man,
I'm sorry.
that's the hot
Here's
take.
the thing. I was sweaty too,
Okay.
and it's fine. But, I mean, there was a dude sitting there, and it was just like rolling off his forehead.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that's not fun.
No. And he left crusty stuff on some guitars. So
Sad
we got it
days.
cleaned.
Sad
pristine,
days. We'll get them
but-
cleaned and pristine, absolutely. But that's what it is.
Yeah.
So get excited for that though. We have a bunch of really cool stuff from
Yep.
Eastman in that shipment. It was like literally another like 40 guitars. We'll be digging into all that on Thursday.
Again, tomorrow is the last day to beat the tariff pricing on Eastman.
That's true.
So if there is one you're looking at and you're wondering if it will go up May 1st.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to say now or never, but it's getting pretty close to it.
Yeah.
So,
And also for the Breed Love
yes.
giveaway that they're doing right now. Not exactly a giveaway, just
There, yeah,
say
the buy one, get one. Yep, that does end tomorrow as well. And I believe the Dreadnought 4 models still qualify for that because they are still Oregon-made guitars. They are still brand new, so they should qualify for that promotion as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the information. Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
And thank you guys all for watching.
Thank you all for tuning in, and
you go.
hopefully you enjoyed some of this. But if you didn't, that's okay too. No, it's not. It hurt my
What?
feelings.
It'll hurt your feelings.
Yeah, it will hurt my feelings.
All right, everybody say bye-bye, Jonas.
Bye-bye, Jonas.
Say bye-bye, Jonas.
Bye-bye, Jonas.